And we are live. What's up, everybody? This is Tasty Bacon, joined today, as usual,
User joined
by
your
the
channel.
one and only
Hello. Can you
Cyber
guys hear
Owl.
me?
Sound muted.
And so, Cyber Owl, are you there?
Yes, I am. My mic is
There we
muted.
go. So we are going to be, I believe, getting set for our first game of the day, as we're going to be featuring Oblivion taking on Warriors Anonymous. Of course, is going to be a matchup coming out of the Division B. So once these two teams do get themselves all set and ready, we'll be jumping on in to the picks and ban phase.
So, seems a little stacked looking at the lobby, don't you think?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, definitely Warriors Anonymous is going to be looking to pick up another victory here, with Oblivion definitely being the underdogs, sitting at the very unfortunate ranking of, I believe they are 1-2.
Yep.
Or they're 1-1. This is going to be their third game today. They did actually pick up a victory in their first game. They lost on Wednesday, our most recent day. They fell to Static. But now Warriors Anonymous is currently undefeated in the division. So they're going to be looking to improve themselves up to 3-0. Or if Oblivion pulls off the upset, then Warriors Anonymous will be tied. We will have a three-way tie sitting at the top of Division B. Actually, no, it would be a four-way tie. If Oblivion wins, it would be four members sitting at 2-1 in Division B. So this could actually be a somewhat important game in terms of the overall standings. All right, we are getting on over to the picks and ban phase.
And
Once
John
again-
are going to be the first one banned out here coming out of Warriors Anonymous. Not surprised to see that being banned out. Jana is one of the best peel supports, as well as the best supports to just poke out a lane with.
Yeah, and of course it is going to be Oblivion on the blue team with Warriors Anonymous on the red. On the side of Oblivion, we do see it is going to be Melkistema. Actually is a sub for them, I believe. Moritis, I'm looking at Warriors Anonymous. That would be why I'm looking at the wrong roster. There we go. So yes, Melkistema is a sub for them. I believe he will be filling in for their top laner. We then have, actually they have two subs today, so I'm not sure where exactly they're going to be. Forest of Eagles is also one of their subs. Dunazuka is their mid laner, Literal as the AD carry, and Quiznos is their support. Then over on the side of Warriors Anonymous, we have Moritis in the top lane, Jack Sparrow 111 as jungler, it's Tigger in the mid, Feedly on the AD carry, and aka Jay Shu in the support role.
I think Oblivion forgot to ban a champion.
Could be. Could very well be.
Because I see 3 bans on Warriors Anonymous, but only 1 coming out of Oblivion.
Actually, they didn't ban twice. So I don't know if maybe they've lost bans because of rules violations or what exactly happened. But they did only ban away the one, as they now first pick the Gnar, immediately being answered by Sejuani and Rumble.
Sejuani and Rumble? That's not Sejuani.
Not Sejuani. I was looking at Sejuani in the bottom list for the bans. It is Rek'Sai and Rumble.
Very different champion.
They both have a blue icon. Close enough.
Very slow pick and ban phase today, but I really do. Oh, well done.
Oh, looks like a member of Oblivion had a minor hiccup there with a bugged client. Seems that they didn't ban anything because their client was bugged, letting them not really be able to ban properly. So just going to be waiting for them to reconnect back into the lobby.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so lobby is going to be remade here. There we go, getting right back on in.
And it looks like they're going to have a redo on the pick and ban phase due to client issues.
Yep, and now we see the bans coming out properly this time from Oblivion. Seems the client issue was sorted.
And looks like this time they banned out Hecarim. So it looks like they were really banning out mobile champions like Sejuani. They banned out Hecarim. Possibly going to be banning out maybe Rek'Sai or what's it? Zac. Oh, actually, the one had banned Zed. Still following the same rule of thumb here, banning out those who are mobile. Possibly going to pick a very immobile mid laner, maybe Xerath.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of times when you see that those high mobility champions taken away, it's because they do want that, you know, either a less mobile or a more skill shot oriented champions like an Orianna or something along those lines to come out as well.
That's very true, and they actually do lock in that Leona. Leona, I feel, is one of those champions that works well when there's a lack of mobility on the enemy team, because it's a lot easier to land all of your abilities on it, like the Solar Flare as well as the Zenith Blade.
Yeah, Leona's just a really strong champion in general. I've seen her do so well in the support role. I've even seen some people go ahead and just take her into the jungle or the top lane just to have fun with it, but it is very likely going to be the support role being filled by Leona here. As we do then see, it is now Nidalee and Rek'Sai this time instead of the Rumble. So let's see what Oblivion decides to answer with. It is going to be a Jinx and a Maokai. Wonder if that Rumble pick is still going to be on the table or if they just decide to completely scrap it.
And it seems like they are just going to go ahead and scrap it, because they did lock in that Katarina. And as well, that's... what?
Wow. That's, it could be...
Could be support cannon. Support cannon is a thing.
Or support Nidalee.
I feel more support cannon.
Could be support Katarina for all we know. Never know what these teams do decide to pull out. So we're going to be seeing the Ahri and the Shyvana locked in. Shyvana very likely going to be used up in that top lane. The Smite teleport top laners starting to become increasingly popular. You grab the Smite, you get the Skirmisher Saber and the Cinderhulk enchantment, and it really just does so much for a top lane. I fully expect the Cinderhulk enchantment to be nerfed pretty soon because of that. It seems like every time Every time a champion start taking the smite into the jungle or into the top lane, they do something to completely nerf it. Like, when it first launched with the jungle reworks, a lot of champions were taking the smite into the top lane with Devour, and they immediately nerfed that pretty heavily.
I personally feel like the smite in the top lane, that nonsense starting with the LCS, it kind of getting me a little annoyed. I don't personally like it.
I mean, I don't like it, but I will fully admit that it is extremely effective.
Effective, yes. Obnoxious, yes. So between these two teams, there's a lot of lockdown coming out of Oblivion. However, there is a lot of burst coming out of Warriors Anonymous, and that's gonna be in AD Italy?
It could be. We have a little bit of time before everything is locked in here. Both teams with about 30 seconds to get themselves traded around.
I mean, if they were gonna go for that weird pseudo AP as an ADC composition, I would have felt that Kennen would have been better than Nidalee in this aspect.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess Feedly just wanting to play the champion that his name is sort of named after there, as we are going to be getting into that 3-minute delay, taking a look at the summoner spells. You see in the top lane, it is indeed going to be the teleport smite Shyvana going up against the Kennen. In the jungle, it will be Maokai and Rek'Sai. In the mid lane matchup of Ahri versus very likely Katarina. Then the bottom lane will be the duo of Jinx and Leona taking on Nidalee and Morgana. Really not sure how that Nidalee Morgana lane is going to fare.
Hey. Having some people that can't watch the stream saying that it's not working.
It should be working just fine.
Oh, while Jinjue tries to get them sorted out so they can go ahead and start being able to watch the stream. Between these two teams, I feel the more meta composition coming out of Oblivion is good for the laning phase. However, Warriors Anonymous do have a better team fight, sort of. They just lack a bit of CC on their end.
All right, yeah, I was just doing some checking of settings. There are no problems on my end, so it looks like if there are any problems with the stream, unfortunately, it does seem to be a problem with the encoding on Hitbox. If you use it on source, it should show up. So we are just about to get into the loading screen, not the champion pick and ban phase. That's where we're currently getting out of as we go on over to the loading screen. So looking at the two teams, I'm going to have to, team comp wise, I do like the team comp that Oblivion picked there, but unfortunately, I'm still just, it's going to be iffy if they can pull out the victory over Warriors Anonymous, just because Warriors Anonymous is such a strong team. Individually, their players are very skilled, as we are going to be getting onto the loading screen. Get a look at the skins they decided to bring out. We see Totemic Maokai, Firecracker Jinx, Pool Party Leona, Foxfire Ari, and Championship Shyvana.
And coming out of Warriors Anonymous, we see No Skin Kennen, Eternum Rek'Sai, Warring Kingdoms Katarina, French Maid Nidalee, and Victorious Morgana.
So 5 skins on the side of Oblivion. So they get the moral victory of winning the skin wars over the 4 from Warriors Anonymous. But we are going to be just getting ready to get onto the Rift in just a moment. And there we go. Loading on in. Do some quick resorting. It's actually unfortunate because they were in order before the client issues happened. So almost didn't have to do anything.
Almost.
But unfortunately, the client decided to break on the side of Oblivion, so ended up having to shift people around. See some rampant pinging coming out.
Run!
There you go. Both teams leaving the base. Now that we are over 20 seconds in. Those gates dropping at 15.
I never saw this Katarina skin up close. It looks really good.
Yeah, it is a nice looking skin. A lot of the skins that have been coming out recently have been really sharp looking. I think Ryan's...
Not all of them.
I don't know. I think I haven't really seen, other than that one Varus one that I can't remember the name of.
Heartseeker Varus?
Yes. Yeah, Heartseeker Varus. That's really the only one that I don't like that's come out recently. Everything else that's come...
It's fabulous.
We do see both teams, though, invading enemy teams' jungles. So upsetting. We were so close. The potential to have that level 1 all-in team fight. So close. But not going to happen.
Oh, here we go again with the screaming. Do you hear him?
Yep. Your bird is very loud.
Give me a minute.
He wants
I'll be back.
Be a guest commentator on the game, as we do see it is going to be a relatively standard start, but the Shyvana needs to be careful that she doesn't get caught out here by the Kennen as he walks on up through the jungle. But oh boy, he's going to check it, and he's going to find the Shyvana. They now know that Shyvana is up in this topside jungle, but Shyvana's just going to be chasing him around, doing some decent, solid damage to him. But it does prevent Shyvana from getting that start she wanted. She is going to go back into it, though. But Kennen is going to be paying a visit, and this could be a pretty extended level 1 for Shyvana and Kennen. Looks like finally she does just decide to give up on going for that red buff and back away. Now they are going to be returning to the lane. Otherwise, a standard start across the rest of the map. Both Maokai and Rek'Sai starting on the bottom portion of the map, and everyone in their standard lanes. However, Maokai is extremely low after finishing off his red camp, so he's going to have to be careful before really doing anything else in the jungle. He is actually going to be recalling this bottom lane, being extremely aggressive. Jinx just throwing out a lot of auto attacks. Nidalee's going to be jumping in onto her, and Nidalee's actually taking a good amount of damage in return. So pretty good trade there from both sides. However, in this mid lane, Katarina is really harassing the Ahri. And actually, Shyvana going to be... Nope, okay, she was just toying around with recall. Katarina jumping in onto the Ahri, though, is not going to get the kill just yet. And now Kennen, Rek'Sai going to be coming up from the river as well. And that will be actually first blood going over to the Kennen. Now Jinx in a lot of trouble. The Ignite is ticking, and it will get her. Nidalee picking up the kill with the Ignite. So that's 2 quick kills for Warriors Anonymous here, just 3 minutes into the game. And they are kind of what I expected from them. They are a very aggressive team. and they're going to be looking for kills to be coming out fast and frequent. As now Rek'Sai coming in for the gank on mid lane. Ahri has almost no mana left. The flash goes down, but she's going to get ignited. That is going to be another kill going over to Warriors Anonymous. 3-0 already now. Maokai doing what he can, but he's going to be in trouble as Nidalee is roamed up. The spear hits, and that is a ton of damage. Rek'Sai picking up that kill. And just like that, everyone except for Morgana has a kill on the side of Warriors Anonymous.
What the hell did I just come back to?
Yeah, that was... you came back to some extremely aggressive play from Warriors Anonymous. Rek'Sai roaming to top and mid, Nidalee roaming around, and 4 kills for Warriors Anonymous, and an early dragon. 4.5 minutes. They're going to be taking that first dragon of the game down.
So, how do you feel about this AP Nidalee?
I mean, it's working thus far, so that's for sure. Already getting a kill and an assist on the board, and wow, yeah, that's the Warriors Anonymous playstyle there, though. Just super aggressive early on. Kennen looking to do what he can to the Shyvana, trying to pick up another kill, but it is going to be her getting away for now. But yeah, everyone but the supports being involved in at least 1 kill or death across the board.
I don't know. I feel like Morgana and Leona are gonna 1v1 and see who could get the W there. I'm expecting it.
I think they need to. They need to both get involved. As Kennen going in aggressive onto the Shyvana again. Gonna get her stunned up, getting a lot of damage down. The auto attacks are just chunking her health away. She's just gonna live. Maokai coming up to try and gank, but I don't know how much he's gonna be able to get done there. He's only level 4 to Kennen's level 5. Kennen is still very strong. Shyvana's gonna try and come in as well. They are getting some solid damage onto him. The smite goes down. A nice Q from Maokai. Kennen is so close to falling. The flash forward will get the kill in favor of Oblivion, as now there was also a kill in the mid lane. Rek'Sai teaming up with the Katarina for another kill. Katarina immediately buying that Mejai Soul Stealer.
I feel like this Katarina is just gonna look to style on Dunazuka here. Once she gets about maybe 10 stacks, or rather, hold on, she's sitting at how many stacks? I can't really see. 16?
I believe it's 16, yes.
When she hits
or
20
6.
stacks.
No, it's not going to be 16. She's only 1-0-1. It's got to be 6.
Oh, and that's going to be Jack Sparrow getting the kill there in the bot lane. Katarina following up in the backside, getting the kill onto Jinx as well. That's 7 kills to 1 in favor of Warriors Anonymous, already building a 3,000 gold lead at only 6 minutes in.
Yeah, now going to be taking out their first tower here. Again, under 7 minutes for the first tower and 7 kills. They are just really, again, they knew coming in that they wanted to just be super aggressive, and that's exactly what they're doing. They don't want to give Oblivion a chance in this one. Just going to be constantly trying to fight them, constantly in their face, not letting them farm, not letting them do anything the entire way.
One thing I don't like is the fact that they have the Shyvana in the top lane with the teleport smite. The reason it works is because you're trying to secure objectives and taking jungle camps away from the enemy jungler.
Not to mention the 1v1 potential, as it looks like...
that was an interesting occurrence there. But it looks like Kennen going to be taking down the Ahri with the slicing Maelstrom. Or Shyvana going to be caught in a very awkward spot. Here's going to be the double kill going over to Kennen. No, Jack Sparrow 1-1-1 picking up the kill there. Now on a rampage, Maokai going to be eating a spear in the back from Nidalee. He's going to go in with eventual Maelstrom onto a minion. Nidalee going to be eating some tower shots, tanking it up for the Katarina to do a little bit more damage onto this Maokai.
Yeah, Maokai extremely low. Katarina's going to be looking for the kill. There's...
Oh, there it is.
Be getting it. Yep.
Katarina
sitting on, I believe, 11 stacks now already, which is an insanely high amount of stacks to have at only 8 minutes. And again, this is just going to be going from bad to worse. Warriors Anonymous should just be looking to keep up the suppressor. Oh, J-Cho has been involved in a kill. He doesn't have a kill to his name yet, but he was involved in one at least.
He needs one in his name.
Everybody gets one.
So, very one-sided so far. The laning phase, which should have been the strongest point for Oblivion. Oh, and there goes the flash knockup coming out of Rek'Sai onto 3 members of Oblivion. He's going to be trying to get some more damage done onto the Leona. Leona going down to the Katarina. Katarina getting the double kill immediately after onto the Ahri. Now sitting at 15 stacks.
Yeah, Katarina, it's Tigger doing an exceptional job here now. And that was all started by Rek'Sai just making, again, an aggressive play. Exactly what Warriors Anonymous wants to be doing. This early aggression has been paying off for them, and they're just not going to stop. They have no reason to. So
there goes the engage onto Maokai. Maokai going to be going down here now. It's Tigger picking up that kill as well. They have to be careful not to tank up towers just yet. It's a little too early right now.
Yeah, just a touch too early to be full on tanking up inhibitor towers.
God.
Oh my, wow.
Oh my god.
That actually is going to be a shutdown though because of the tower, but they still got
hit 20 stacks though.
Yep. For a brief moment, she hit 20 stacks and then immediately lost half of them. Back down to 10, but 7, 1, and 4. And wow, just Warriors Anonymous 10 minutes getting an inhibitor. This is absolutely insane how quickly they are working through this game.
Yeah, 10 minutes and 10 seconds in, they have 16 kills. They have, let's see, 5 towers down and an inhibitor taken down, as well as a dragon. Dragon is going to be up in 15 seconds as well. Damn, is the only thing I could say to that.
I'm almost speechless. I mean, we've had a couple other games here in this season that have been mismatched, but none of the teams on the advantageous side of it have been
and Cannon's going to be engaged on by the Maokai. The Ventral Maelstrom did go off on him, and how he does have his ultimate pop right now, and that's going to be Ahri picking up the shutdown onto the Rek'Sai. Nidalee pick up the kill onto Maokai. Katarina in the backside picking up the kill onto Shyvana. This is going to be Nidalee picking up a double kill here onto Jinx with a spear in the back. Leona, the only one alive from Oblivion. Dragon is still alive, and they're looking to maybe get the kill onto Leona as well. She goes in with the Zenith Blade onto the Morgana. She throws down the Solar Flare, stunning up 3 of them. However, Exhaust goes down on her from Morgana. Ace going over to Warriors Anonymous. Nidalee picking up a 3rd kill there.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, we've seen one-sided games thus far, but never have we seen a team be this proactive in just this systematic and absolutely, like, none of them have been this aggressive, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, none of them have just been looking to end the game as quickly as humanly possible. As I'm not even sure if this one's gonna be able to go 15 minutes at this point. They are already pushing it onto this bottom inhibitor tower. There's super minions on the Nexus towers, and wow, Warriors Anonymous are just showing that they are here to play.
Oh, and actually that's going to be 2 kills going over to Oblivion here. Leona picking up 1, Maokai picking up the other. Kennen did kill the Maokai. Katarina did kill the Ahri. And it looks like Leona's going to be the next target here. Kennen going to be tanking up quite a bit of damage. He throws down the Slicing Maelstrom. He gets shut down by Leona there. Leona going on a small killing spree there. Shyvana in a very awkward spot here. A double kill going over to the Katarina. Katarina looking to get the triple onto the Jinx. And is she going to get it? She does get it. And this is going to be the shutdown again, going down from Katarina onto the Ahri. 26-7. They're getting a little too over aggressive considering how this game has been going, because they are still losing out in fights still, in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, it's being that over aggressive isn't going to cost them anything in the long run here, but they could have potentially almost ended the game at that point, as the Dragon is going to be coming up again. So Warriors Anonymous just going to be picking that one up cleanly, and just wow, that's all I can really say. This has been, I don't think I've seen a game go this quickly ever.
And there goes the engage with the Zenith Blade onto the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai going to be burrowing away from the sapling though. So Katarina has a Rabadons now. And Nidalee has a Gwynsu's Rage Blade. Because reasons.
Yeah, definitely an unconventional build, but for the role that she's filling, it works.
I actually understand why she picked Gwynsu.
I definitely understand it, getting the AD or the AP and the attack speed. She's just going to be throwing in spears as they siege up this bottom inhibitor tower. If it hits a champion, then they're probably just going to go all in on it because it does so much damage to their health from that range.
I don't think they'll exactly go all in on it. They don't have Kennen, but they do have Rek'Sai, but Rek'Sai isn't building tanky. The Rek'Sai's building straight damage. Charm lands onto the Katarina. However, top side, another turret going down. 8th turret of the game going down in favor of Warriors Anonymous now. And their second inhibitor, and it's only 14 minutes in. Oh, and there goes the knock-up onto the Shyvana. She goes in with the Dragon's Descent. However, it doesn't quite land. Jinx picking up a kill onto the Rek'Sai. She's looking to get the double. She actually does manage to get the double kill there. Solar Flare lands onto the Katarina. Is it going to be the triple? No, Leona picks up the kill there. However, Katarina does pick up the kill on the backside onto the Jinx. Nidalee, the only one up here, as well as Kennen, looking to go back towards the top side to the safety of her team member. And this tower might actually go down here. Are they going to engage onto Nidalee? No, that's going to be their 9th tower of the game going down for Warriors Anonymous.
Yeah, all 3 inhibitors open at 15 minutes. As there goes the Rek'Sai ultimate coming out. And again, just there's not really much that can be said about this. It was just complete dominance from the word go, pretty much.
Oh, and there goes the engage onto Leona. She does manage to stun up Kennen a little bit. However, Maokai is sitting in there with the Ventral Maelstrom up, and it doesn't quite do enough damage to the Kennen to secure the kill. Kennen manages to get away. Rek'Sai using her burrow to make a tunnel and go ahead and get away herself.
And the one thing you have to say in favor of Oblivion and every team that's been, again, we've had a couple games similar to this, is that the team on the receiving end, they always fight it out till the very end. They tried their absolute best. They do get some kills under their belt. I mean, they've picked up 10 kills in a game where it looked like they could have been possibly swept off the board. And so, I mean, they're still fighting. Like, they're still trying and doing what they can to try and defend their base. Unfortunately, it is just way too far behind at this point to be able to stop it, as they are just going to go around and clear out all 3 inhibitors. Basically,
once they do that, they will definitely be looking to end the game. They're looking to end pre-20. There's no doubt about this.
Yeah, absolutely. As they are getting the inhibitors just as a safety net, so that if they do if they do manage to defend in their base, now they're going to have those double super minion waves for such a long time. There's not going to be much that they can do to defend it. I mean, super minions are hard enough to double super minion waves are hard enough to clear out in the late game, but to be trying to do it without even having a full item built on most of your characters, makes it that much more difficult. As now there's super minions coming down the mid lane. They are going to be getting on in.
Oh, and there goes the Dragon's Descent from Shyvana onto 3 members of Warriors Anonymous. However, she just goes down speedily now on a godlike killing spree. And Katarina going to be going in. She goes in with the ultimate. However, it doesn't quite do all that much. She does manage to secure 2 more kills for her team thanks to the slicing Maelstrom from Kennen. However, Jinx looking to get the cleanup here. That's the double kill going over to the Jinx. She gets the zap onto the Morgana. However, she doesn't look to chase any further. Thought we were going to be seeing a pentakill from Literal there. Just like I saw in the LCS, double lift getting the 1v4 Quadra.
Or,
oh, and that's wow. A spear. That's a spear.
We did see, also Tyler 656 get the 1v4 base defense, but here they come, trying to hold them off.
And Ari doing a really good job here. Moraida's picking up the kill there. They have so many super minions onto their Nexus, though. They're going to have to be careful. Leona trying to solo this Kennen. She does land the Zenith Blade. She gets the shutdown onto the Kennen. Oh, this is definitely going to be the Nexus going down here, though.
Yep, unfortunately for Oblivion, Warriors Anonymous was just way too much to handle, and in just 18.5 minutes, Warriors Anonymous picking up the victory. Absolute dominant performance from them. And again, just the way they played that early game was Oblivion was not expecting it. They were not expecting that kind of aggression to be coming out from the start, and you could tell it caught them off guard, and there was just nothing that they could do to make up for it.
Just going to look briefly at the damage chart. Katarina, compared to everyone else, did almost 20,000 damage at only less than 20 minutes into the game.
That is pretty crazy. So we are going to be taking a short break here, guys. And when we come back, we will be having our second matchup of the day, which, as you can see, is going to be between Supernova and Cave Gaming. Now, for those of you who don't know, both of these two teams are located and based out of Virginia. So this is kind of the local grudge match to see which one of these two teams will take the early advantage in the battle for state supremacy. So you definitely do not want to miss this one. Stick around as we will be right back.